The icon, Sting. A man who has made his mark in professional wrestling, building the sport he loves into a worldwide phenomenon.
You wanted to disrespect a legend, and that's why I involved myself in your match, Joe.
Earning the respect of his fans and peers, and paving the way for the young superstars of today.
I paved the way for you to be a wrestler. You're a bunch of spoiled, rotten brats.
They can't talk to me like I've never been there. I've been there, but when I was there, I had respect.
Samoa Joe, a man who has risen to the top of TNA. He has battled the best in the world today on his way to TNA Gold.
I had a dream. That dream became a reality because of young guys like AJ Styles and Samoa Joe.
And showed no mercy along the way.
I respect what you were, Sting. I just handle things a little bit differently. I knock you off your pedestal, and I make sure you never get back up.
But it is his tenacity which has pushed Sting over the edge.
That guy right there is somebody who needs to learn respect.
And now, on TNA's biggest stage, they will fight for respect.
The single most important thing that separates the men from the boys is respect.
Fight for the names they have built throughout their careers.
You're out here whining about respect. Well, I got your respect right here.
And fight for the TNA World Heavyweight title.
Bound for Glory 08 is mine, Joe.
The icon, Sting, faces the Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe, for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship.
Main event time at Bound for Glory. The TNA World Heavyweight Championship is at stake, and quite honestly, so much more. It's time now for the tale of the tape. The two competitors, the champion and challenger, about to square off. Samoa Joe with the sizable weight advantage over his opponent, the challenger, the icon Sting. Tonight's main event at Bound for Glory, it's for the championship, but equally important, the issue of respect. In a career that spanned over 2 decades, yes, the Icon's had many major high-profile matches. When he calls it his biggest, you understand how important his personal feelings are. Think of the effect of TNA going forward. The winner not only has possession of the championship, the winner also can claim control. Who gains the power? The veterans or the young lions? That's the question we answer right now.
The icon Sting making his way to the ring. It's been all about respect to him. In his mind, these guys are not going about it the right way.
He is an icon, a celebrity, one of the most revered wrestlers ever to compete in the ring. He has never lost at Bound for Glory. The past 2 years, he has won the title there. Now he looks to reclaim the TNA World Heavyweight Championship once again. Standing 6 feet, 2 inches tall, and weighing 255 pounds, he is the icon, Sting.
Don, I think you as well as I feel what is a mixed reaction from this great crowd here in Chicago, Illinois at Bound for Glory towards the icon Sting. On the one hand, you can't deny what this guy has accomplished in that 2+ decades in professional wrestling. But at the same time, is he going about this battle, this fight for respect, the right way, the proper way?
Well, I'll tell you what, we know, though, what Samoa Joe means to the TNA fans, too, but you're right. It's a mixed reaction when we can see both sides.
And here comes the reigning champion. The Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe, has got his game face on tonight.
Brutal, passionate, relentless. He is an athletic marvel and the ground and pound specialist. Punishment is his goal. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall and weighs 290 pounds. He is Samoa Joe, the reigning TNA heavyweight champion of the world.
Talked about how he had his game face on as he made his walk backstage. And as he comes out here in front of the crowd in Chicago, boy, you can just sense that this is a more determined Samoa Joe than we may have ever seen before.
I tell you what, certain people react different ways when people try to goad them. We know that Sting went on with the respect thing and just how he felt about the way Joe handled it. Joe reacted in his own way. And in his mind, he is the world champion. He's a killer. He does what he has to do. And he's not going to be told by anyone how he's supposed to go about his business.
Let's send it to the six-sided ring. And Jeremy Borash for the introduction to our Bound for Glory main event.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is your Bound for Glory main event for the TNA Heavyweight Championship of the World. When the bell rings, the man in charge, TNA referee, Mr. Earl Hebner. And now, ladies and gentlemen, live from the Sears Center in Chicago, Illinois, it's your Bound for Glory main event of the evening. Introducing, first of all, standing in the corner to my left. He weighed in this morning at 255 pounds and comes to us from Venice Beach, California. He is the #1 contender for the TNA Heavyweight Championship of the World. This is the Icon, Sting. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing, standing in the corner to my right. He weighed in this morning at 290 pounds and comes to us from the Isle of Samoa. He is the current reigning and defending TNA Heavyweight Champion of the World, the Samoan Submission Machine, Samoa Joe.
I don't think that we can possibly overstate the importance of this match as it relates to TNA going forward in 2008 and beyond.
Oh, I agree, Mike. I mean, think about what's already happened since Sting started on this quest. I mean, you've seen Booker T, you've seen Kurt Angle, all these guys follow along in his footsteps. And Sting comes out like a house of fire, just throwing punches, and Joe trying to figure out what he's going to do, and that's what Joe does. He lets Sting commit himself. Sting almost got himself too worked up. Samoa Joe, it's not just about beating you, it's about making sure you can't do anything. Wow! Suicide dive right through an eye on the Sting into the guardrail.
Nearly 300 pounds behind that suicide dive from the reigning champion Samoa Joe. I think the offense from Sting right at the opening bell was maybe an answer to looking across and seeing that fierce look in the eyes of the reigning champion.